Hello, another episode of KC Anthem. I'm Mitch Baker, your host with the most, with you again as always. This week on the show, we're trying to do a little moving around, a little decorating, getting a feel for what's going on here. We're upgrading our systems and seeing what we can do to improve the show. As you can see, I've got a brand new, spanking new computer. We're jumping into the new age with this bad boy right here. It's top of the line. Also, we're trying to figure out something to do with our background. I don't know what to do with it. Can you know what to do with it? Here's one. This is beautiful. Oh, it's still got a price tag on it. Look, $3.99. This is quality stuff right here. Makes me feel like I'm at Grandma's house. This one is called Natural Sandstone, sawed into a slab. Look, it's sandstone. Got our new desk lamp here. This is for our email corner. We're going to start taking emails from viewers. If you guys want to write us in, tell us what you think about the bands that have been on the show or anybody else we've had on or things you think we should do, write us. I'd like to talk about it. If you have any questions, we'll read it on the show. We actually do have a band on the show today. But before I mention that, though, I went and saw Rambo this week, and I must say, it's Oscar material. If you don't go to see this film, I will kill you. OK Thrill is with us today on the show. You guys want to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
I'm Matt. I play the guitar and I sing half the time.
I'm John and I take care of the drumming.
My name's Baron and I play bass.
Where did the OK Thrill come from? How'd you guys get started?
Well, me and the other guitar/singer, we both lived in Sioux City, Iowa growing up as kids. And I moved here. We kind of lost touch for a while, and then I eventually just decided to call and see if they still lived there. And I was surprised to find they still lived in the same place, and then we got together. I went over and visited, and during that visit I actually started teaching Luke how to play guitar, and he got pretty good even within that 2 weeks. And then I went back home, and about a year later Luke called me and said that he was moving to Kansas City with his family. And so they got here and we just started playing guitar together all the time, and I taught him anything I could teach him, and we kind of recorded songs every once in a while, just like starting out they're pretty bad songs, just kind of silly, and then eventually we got better and better at it, and we started to actually think about putting a band together. So gradually we found John on Craigslist, and we started playing with him a few different places. We hardly ever did any shows at first. We just kind of practiced most of the time. And then Baron, I guess John, you work at a recording studio, right?
Yeah, I worked out at Black Lodge. Yeah.
And John was trying to get us to record there, and so we called you to come listen to us play, and we didn't even know anything about this. We didn't even agree to do anything. And so it was kind of disappointing for him, but then we ended up getting a bassist out of the deal.
How long have you guys been together then, would you say? Is it something that's come about recent as far as your lineup now?
The current lineup is probably just about
2 months old, yeah. I've actually been playing shows with the band for maybe about a month now.
Yeah, Baron just joined a month ago. He actually just we practiced with them on Thursday, and then we played a show with them on the next following Friday, the next day.
Now, you guys just played last weekend, right? You guys played, what, was it Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
We had a mini tour last weekend.
Fun. How did that go? And how do you guys feel about playing live while we're talking about that? What's that like for you guys?
Live is exciting as live can be. You have your good shows, you have your bad shows, you learn something new every time. You get a better feel for the songs every time you play them. You just feel better as a band, hopefully, every time. You can look back and say, hey, okay, this was a good show because of this was a bad show because of that. You kind of just move on. Next time you have a practice, you talk about what happened, what you can do to do better, and you just move on, so yeah.
We enjoy playing music, so we don't feel like if the show is not a good show, it's
Do you enjoy playing music? Do you?
Every once in a while, yes, sir.
Well, you guys got a couple of guys that aren't here today. You guys want to go ahead and mention them and kind of tell us what they do?
They are, the Walker brothers are not here, Luke and Micah. Luke plays guitar, writes and sings the other half of the songs that Matt doesn't sing. Mike is our keyboard player.
Mike actually just kind of learned how to play the keyboards just kind of like a few weeks before he actually joined the band as well. And I don't know, he kind of just played for probably 9 hours a day during that 2 weeks. He got, fairly good during that time, so he was able to, join the band pretty quickly.
What would you say about your sound for the viewers and fans? How would you guys describe that?
It's kind of the sound we go for. It's definitely an indie rock vibe. Try and add a little pop ability to it as well, because on a few of the songs we do introduce a drum machine, which I don't know if we're kind of phasing that particular instrument out, but it definitely has an upbeat feel to it that you can move to it.
So a little bit indie, a little bit experimental,
A little
just
bit
something to have
experimental,
fun with.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, where does that come from? Where do you guys kind of draw that from? What influenced you guys as you were coming through this process?
Well, me and Luke, so far we've written most of the songs, and we were both really into the Pixies, and let's see, we like the Mars Volta quite a bit.
My personal backgrounds are all over the place. I mean, I'm an alternative kid. Pumpkins, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden. That's my classic rock. That's kind of where I come from. Just that, get it nice and loud, get it dirty, and we have a good time to it.
I like, I've always liked jazz and blues, so sometimes I kind of try to bring that into it. We try to, leave space in the songs to improvise. So that I think it's good to do that because it gets kind of boring for us to just play the songs exactly the same every time we play them. So we kind of like to leave a little space to improvise and, try something new.
What would you guys say makes your band unique among the other bands that are out there trying to do what you guys are doing?
Well, we're not really trying to we don't really pay that much attention to, what the biggest bands are doing right now. We don't look, emo's doing really well right now, we'll try to be an emo band. We're kind of going what we've always liked. We're trying not to be influenced by, this will make us the most money, I think the nice thing is that we're pretty free to try new styles. Like if I wanted to write a blues song or a jazz, I don't think it would really sound weird or catch people off guard. I think people would, will kind of expect that kind of thing from us because we've always been kind of all over the place. And I think that's a good thing because, when you listen to a CD and all the songs sound the same, you get kind of sick of it.
Yeah, rather than having a CD that tells a story from beginning to end, or a CD that has some change and some depth and growth in it. I agree.
Like every time you write a new song, it's always really exciting to, get that, start practicing it and get to where you can play it live. It's always exciting to see how people are going to react to it.
It's always fun writing a new song and playing it for somebody else and seeing that they get as excited about it as you are.
Yeah, seeing
Which
the reaction.
You see, okay, that works. Or they can also tell you, hey, that doesn't work too well. Let's try this way or something. It just kind of new ideas from everybody. So.
Well, take time for the viewers and fans. Let them know what you want to say to them. They're right there. KC Anthem, OK Thrill. What do you got?
Please come to our shows.
Come.
Find the OK Thrill. We'll be there. We'll give you a good rock show.
This is Mitch Baker once again for KC Anthem, signing off. This was the OK Thrill, and you stay classy, Kansas City.